Their arrest for illegally voting in Florida made national headlines. Tonight, though, we're examining how recent developments in Tallahassee and in the courtroom could change the legal landscape for about a dozen former felons still facing charges. I-Team investigator Katie LeGrone explains.
These are among the former felons arrested last year as part of a voting fraud sweep, the first roundup for Governor Ron DeSantis' newly created Election Crimes Unit.
This was my idea.
But after one defendant's recent trial and this week's adoption of a new state law
for voting or elections,
the fate of the final dozen whose legal cases have yet to be finalized may have just gotten a bit more complicated.
I think statewide prosecution is probably going to move forward with more of these cases, and that's a real travesty.
Last summer, nearly 20 former Florida felons whose previous convictions made them ineligible to vote
I need to call my brother, man.
were arrested for illegally voting in the 2020 election.
And this is just the first step.
There you go.
But almost as quickly as the governor announced their arrests,
There's many more in the pipeline.
election analysts found flaws in the state's seemingly confident captures.
The supervisor sent out the voter registration cards, and these people, to their knowledge, had done nothing wrong.
Since then, about a quarter of these cases have been dropped or dismissed, most over jurisdictional issues, meaning a judge ruled the state's prosecutor in Tallahassee didn't have the authority to charge a defendant in another county. That changed this week when the governor signed a bill into law lifting that limitation.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got a warrant out, okay?
Couple that with this defendant's recent jury trial, which ended in a split verdict, and defense attorneys with open cases are now rethinking their legal playbooks.
I know my client is scared to death to go back to jail.
Attorney Stephen Crawford's client has already been offered a plea deal, which includes no additional jail time and no fine. Accepting it and moving on may not sound so bad after all, but
He didn't do anything wrong, and it's hard to get someone to accept any kind of punishment when you really didn't do anything wrong.
I think you're going to continue to see people electing for the easy out.
Miami criminal defense attorney Ray De La Cavada also co-chairs the National Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers.
I don't understand this.
He's consulting attorneys defending these clients.
I don't know.
While he still believes the facts of these cases favor defendants who claim they voted without willful intent, he expects more of the remaining cases to end in no punishment plea deals.
It's not about innocence or guilt to them. It's just about, I can't believe I got sucked into this.
A spokesperson for the statewide prosecutor tells us they are moving forward with cases both in lower courts and on appeal. I'm Katie LeGrone reporting.